All right, hello everybody, and welcome. This is Rewoto Max, and doing a video today about your new NVR, or let's say in my case, an old stock new NVR. This was purchased back in 2020, and hasn't ever been turned on until today. Well, now yesterday, the 11/12 of 2022. So basically what you would do is click on the main menu, click on log, and what I'm saying is if you wanted to verify, so you can see here it says it was shut down at yesterday at 4 p.m. Anyway, so if you wanted to verify that your new NVR is actually new, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the first. So you'll see there was nothing here before the first. Yesterday was the first day I actually physically turned it on. So you see the 12th. And what you see here is that it says default. Then it says shutdown was 1/14 of 2020. And so what you do, so you see shut down, it was at 11:54 a.m. on 1/14 of 2020. So then what you do is you do 1/1 of 2020, and I hate these small mice. We're going to just do 30. And what you're going to see here is that the day that it was shut down was the day that it was created. Okay. The last, well, see there where it says it shut down on 1/14/2020. That was the day that this NVR was actually created. So now if we do a search, whoops, for some reason, that didn't like the 2020. Okay, so then if you look here, again, it's now saying that it originally shut down on 12/24/2019. What this date is this is the actual manufacture date. And as you see here, when it came on, default, reboot with flag, save switch PoE configuration. All of this information here, the network configuration, FTP last upload, telnet configuration, net disconnection, total, there was no hard drive, and save P2P config. All of these configs are the actual device being created after being manufactured on this date here. So the true date of manufacture was 12/24/2019. However, the day that it was set up for sale was this day, which is 1/14/2020. And then, it was purchased as a backup unit and in 2020, and unfortunately it's in need of being used. So this one currently is running the older firmware, and so I'm going to keep it on the older firmware for right now. But I wanted to show you, basically what you could do to confirm that your recorder, either DVR or NVR, that you purchased was purchased new. One of the things that you want to be leery of if somebody, sells you something that they say is new, never been used, if you, didn't buy it directly from Amcrest or another supplier of the product that you're buying, is if when you do a log search for the very first time and it comes up and says that there isn't any except for if it doesn't show like a shutdown, or if on the day that it shows that it shut down, there's no history of logs, then one of a couple things could have happened. One, that clear button down there on the bottom was pressed, and that's because somebody is trying to cover up something. Or two, that you install the hard drive or put in new firmware instead of doing this step first. So you want to make sure, if you want to verify that, one, if your system didn't come with a hard drive like this one didn't, when you turn it on for the first time and set it up, you want to do so without a hard drive in it, because I cannot remember for sure, but I think that if you change out a hard drive or even install a hard drive, it'll actually wipe out the logs itself and start the log from where the from when the hard drive was put in. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I will know for sure and put it in a comment after I put a hard drive in here. However, for right now, I'm probably not going to put a hard drive in this unit. I'm going to use this unit basically as a pass-through. Going to use the PoE. It's a 4108 EHS. So I'm going to use the PoE ports and to run my PoE cameras, and then I'm going to pass those cameras to my main NVR, either my 4116 or my 4216 EAI NVRs. But it may get a hard drive, but at this time my idea is not to put a hard drive in here at this time. And I might just to verify and then take it out. I don't know yet. And might even put one in for backup. But got a lot of things going on, so it's hard to know right now what I'm doing for sure. But anyway, to make sure I was understood, when you first get your NVR or DVR and you want to verify, if it didn't come with a hard drive, don't put a hard drive in it, and set it up. Then go to main menu, go to log, and do a search for the logs. It should say when it was last shut down, as it does in even this picture right here of the log. And if you do a search, so like right now, if we did a search for anything in 2019 in December, it's actually going to come up with nothing, because it truly wasn't shut down in 2019. It was created in 2019, and they did a power up. They did a power up to verify that it, worked, and that's why it's showing a date of 2019. So my guess is, if we do a search, whoops, again, I did it again. Yeah, see, it comes up with nothing. And it's not because they cleared it. It's because there was nothing there. It was the date it was created. It was turned on to verify that it works. Then it was turned off. And that's why in that 2020 114 of 2020 log shows that it was turned off on the 12th month of 2019. And then, of course, when I turned it on yesterday, it shows what day it was last turned off, and that's how you confirm. And then if you wanted to go through the painstaking time to, look at all the other dates, you'll notice that there is no other dates, because it literally was created and never turned on until, in this case, 2022. And so yeah, if you do a search and it says that your device was created in, say, 2021, and you do a search for that date, and it comes up with like viewing and hard drive and setting up motion and all this other kind of stuff, then the device was used. And in this case, as it was showing there a second ago before I did a search for 2019, those are configurations being set up for getting the device ready for sale. All right, this is Revo Max. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be safe.